Hello everybody, I'm Frida Stoffer. Yesterday, I got a big surprise in the mail. Um, I, my son said, the package has your name on it. And I said, I know I didn't order anything. So I opened it and inside was a box with a Yankee candle in it, a lavender scented Yankee candle. I mean, not lavender, lilac. I'm allergic to lavender, so, but it's lilac. It smells exactly like my grandmother's lilac bush that she had in her backyard when I was a little bitty girl growing up. Every year when those flowers bloomed, it was a special time. And that memory, that candle, brings back that memory of being at my grandmother's house and smelling lilacs in the spring. I love all the sweet flowers, but lilac is special. It's lilac and honeysuckle are the two first ones that I remember from growing up, from when I was a little bitty girl. And lilac specifically reminds me of my grandmother. But it came from two wonderful friends who have been with me for quite a while. They gave me, I gave them my address in private because they've been supportive in private too. And anyway, they're Dana and Diana. They're twins and they recently lost their mother. I only know her by the name of Mama. And she used to enjoy my video while she was down and not able to recover anymore. And that means a lot to me that I was an important person to her during the last time of her life. And I have been that person for a few people through YouTube already. And I feel like honored that people want to watch my videos when they can no longer move, they can no longer leave, and they can just go with me because I take you guys with me wherever I go. There was Mama Dee, she was with me until she passed away. And there was a lady in Kentucky, I forgot her name now, but gosh, I wish I hadn't forgotten her name. She died of respiratory illness, and I think it had something to do with COVID more than likely. I used to remember her name. Yes, but I wanted to remember those people because they had a special place in my heart when, before their time was up, they were with me, and their families are special to me as well. And Dana and Diane are the ones who sent me this wonderful scented candle. Lilac. It's funny how a scent takes you back to a different time in your life when you weren't even aware of anything, and just that scent brings you back to that place, and you remember other things that were part of your life back then. I remembered taking my grandmother's spoons, which she didn't like, but we'd take her spoons and dig in the dirt behind the house. She didn't want us to use her spoons, but we couldn't find a shovel, so we used her spoons when she wasn't looking. And I have that memory, and I have a memory of a pecan tree in her backyard. We would eat pecans. We'd pick them up and break them and eat them out there in the yard. Let me think of, I can't remember anything else. There were grapevines growing on a fence. We used to eat grapes. um, plums. She had plum trees, and she had pear trees and apple trees. We ate all of those things off the tree, and they were organic. They had bug bites because they were organic. So the house was a very old farmhouse, and it had signs of wear, but it was so long ago. I'm 50 now, and those were all things, memories from before I was 10 years old. I have also added some clips from my life here in Memphis today. In the past few days, I'm adding them today to the video. I have a little friend named Angelique. She lives in my garden, but she found a safe place under the roof. In the kids' song says the little itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout, but she found a place that's safer than a water spout, so she doesn't get washed out. I just watered everything with rainwater in the plant room. I swear by rainwater. Rainwater is what gets them to grow like crazy. I need to trim that monstera and have so it can get more bushy. I think it might need more light. I have another plant light to hang. I'll need someone's help before I hang it. And then I'll put it under the plant light, because when I put things under the plant light, they grow like crazy. And healthy plant lights and rainwater are the trick to having nice, beautiful house plants. This plant room isn't very, it's not really, doesn't have an air conditioner. Sometimes on the hottest days, we turn the air conditioner on in the back room, in the man cave, and open the door, and then this room stays a few degrees cooler than outside. But for the most part, I would say it's not insulated. The roof is like that. It's not insulated, and it has it's more like the outside. But when I put plant lights, even the those light bulbs are grow lights too. And it's not enough for that plant. That monstera needs more. And maybe that little elephant here might need more. I should probably put him outside for a while. But yeah, I put some of my elephant ears out there because I think that they like it out there. got this package in the mail from Walmart. It takes things long to come here from Walmart. I don't really know why. But there are 4 pieces in it. And what it is, it's a mesh cover for rain barrels. So when my husband cuts the top off the rain barrel, I will be able to cover it and then so to keep trash out, leaves and other dirt. So, and it has this little thing here that you can pull and tighten it around the rain barrel, and then you can press this little lock down and tighten it in the size that you need for your rain barrel. But right now, I'm just gonna leave it flat because my rain barrel's not ready for mesh. My rain barrel needs to be cut, the top off, and the top needs to be cut off. I found that when I put frozen biscuits in, when they're, when I just turn the oven on, when it's still cold, they rise taller. And then they thaw more and rise taller as the oven gets hotter. And I also don't make it as hot as the package says. I cook them at 350 and then they get much taller. So they got tall. See how they got that split there and there? That's because I cook them at a lower temperature and I put them in when the oven is still cold and they're still frozen. And then they warm up gradually and then they get more tall. And this is how we like them. We like them extra done. Of course, that's how I make them. And the kids will eat them with gravy. They like biscuits and gravy. They told me that's the whitest food they like. Actually, even my husband likes biscuits and gravy, shockingly. There's nothing to hate about biscuits and gravy. Biscuits on their own are delicious, and peppered gravy is also very good. If I made gravy that I like, I would make halal sausage gravy, but they don't like that. They like the peppered gravy that comes in little packets.